On Saturdays, we wash ourselves clean of the smell of mulch and moss,
of who pushed who off the slide at recess,
of who cried themselves a snitch quickest,
of the teachers that only ever sent the friends that look like me to the principal's office. We slide into fresh pajamas, ripe with anticipation of closure to this week and last week's cliffhanger. The power button draws a line of white pixels across the TV. Let's color spill through the screen.
These nights, I sit through marathons, wait patiently to peel back the layers of daytime and delve into the fruit of my labor for the week. A dose of anime to remedy the days spent shuffling in and out of classrooms. Emotion isn't allowed there, but here, expression presents itself to me arm's length from the TV remote. These nights are for Toonami.
For Power Ranger blankets and popcorn and time spent not thinking about the world I left behind at school.
We learn quickly that these ain't no ordinary cartoons. Here, we can witness pieces of ourselves through the trance of TV static.
We can see superheroes save the day without having to compromise themselves. And that is something worth smiling about. And as black kids, that is all we ever wanted. Instead, my mother packs me sandwiches so the smell of curry chicken won't draw the wrong attention at lunchtime. A week's worth of pretending to live my classmates' reality crumbles as the TV paints the walls yellow and orange and blue, and I am Naruto Uzumaki for the night. I'm son of the fourth Hokage and vessel of the nine-tailed fox, and boy cast away for an identity he did not choose, but trying everything to fit in.
So I tune into Goku cementing his place as the most powerful. Watch as he blasts whichever villain that day has decided to disrupt his peace. I think back to the middle school bullies. The days spent wishing I had that ultra instinct to sense an incoming attack. And all I want to be is just like Goku. To be able to use a Kamehameha to defeat my own villains in a world where the hero always wins and no one ever really dies. Reality don't got that kind of magic. The kind that can give you a power up when you need it most. This is how I cope.
How I reimagine my world as a mistress and think alchemy a way to rip apart and stitch back together my reality to my liking. In middle school, I find Full Metal Alchemist and learn equivalent exchange as religion and wish I could transmute a sense of belonging from this soil until I realized it was never there to begin with. Instead, I'm Ishbalan in the way I'm constantly at war with my surroundings, how I maneuver past the gaze of teachers that present themselves well-meaning until election season rolls back around and they paint the classrooms red.
Some days, I just want to laugh. Remind myself that pain isn't the only thing characters can experience in a script. Fully Cooley showcases Takun and all of his prepubescent angst, and it all seems familiar. We just two boys who ain't sure what love is. We find it somewhere in the haze of yellow Vespas, learn that this feeling don't always make sense. The show itself don't make no damn sense. But I prefer it this way. Cause what's sense to a black kid whose own existence doesn't make gravity of the word?
So tonight, we find our own gravity. Learn to ground ourselves into that dusty couch. Here, we can float above our emotions instead. At 1 a.m., we wade into the montage of previews for next week's episodes and reflect on this week's lessons.
How Inuyasha teaches me that there are demons inside all of us, yet I'm still human, still breathing, still wide smiling, still seeing a future. Cause Cowboy Bebop says there's even one for niggas like Piccolo and me.
And yes, that nigga is black. Who else can carry the weight of his whole race on his back, yet still move forward against all odds?
And ain't that what Naruto meant by the will of fire? The ability to move on in spite of it all?
On Monday, we will meet again on the playground. Legs dangling in the negative space carved into the dirt below the swing set.
Argue about who the strongest is, whether it be Goku,
or Naruto,
or Luffy.
The sun sets as reality eclipses our weekend identities until Saturday rolls back around.